we're all about raising awareness on issues that affect women. Like, did you know that 8 out of 10 Black women will suffer from uterine fibroids at some point in their lives? We're here to help us shine a light on the issue and share her personal story is the writer and host of the Amber Ruffin Show, our girl Amber Ruffin. Amber!
So nice to have you. Welcome to the show, Amber. Now, can you tell us a little bit about your experience with uterine fibroids?
Okay, so this is how it went down. I noticed that my period suddenly became like significantly heavier and more painful, more so than normal. And I would maybe get like 2 good weeks out of every month because the week before my period was bad and the week of my period was worse. Wow. So I was in a lot of pain, but the amount of bleeding was really what was concerning for me. So I finally went to my gynecologist. She found I had 2 softball-sized fibroids on opposite sides of my uterus, and the uterus itself was filled with fibroids. I'm an overachiever. So she said that even though my fibroids were bad, that they could save my uterus. Now, I've always known that I was never going to want kids. So when I found out that my fibroids were so bad that getting a hysterectomy was an option and that I would no longer ever have to have a period, I jumped at the chance. But I had options. In fact, there are less invasive procedures available. And, you know, it depends on your health goals. Do you want kids or, you know, what you want to do with your life? But the biggest takeaway for me was that I learned that my period was a vital sign of my own health, just the same way as breathing or your heart rate, whatever it is. That part of my body was telling me something, and I'm glad I listened.
Yeah, that is awesome. Well,
too.
One of the things you spoke about was how heavy your periods were. And since a lot of women may feel that heavy periods are normal, what advice do you have for women dealing with these symptoms?
I would say listen to the signs your body is giving you. If you feel like something is wrong, it probably is. And you should monitor your periods the same way you would anything else. It's just as important. So my advice is when you feel like something is out of the norm, don't ignore it. Take it up with your doctor when it starts disrupting your life.
And how do you think, Amber, women can take control of their health in these situations?
Unfortunately, for a lot of us, there is a delay in how long it takes to have fibroids diagnosed and treated. So this impacts Black women even more severely, as we usually wait for 4 years before seeking treatment for our fibroids. Now, this is in large part due to the lack of culturally competent care and the treatment options presented to women who are going into the doctor's office with symptoms. Now, as I said earlier, you know your body better than anyone else. So when you start to notice that something is wrong or something is out of your own version of normal for an extended period of time, voice those concerns to someone who can help. Seek out physicians that will hear you and believe you when you say that something is wrong. And don't let your symptoms be discounted if you really feel like there is something larger happening to you, because there are physicians that can provide you with culturally competent care. It's just, unfortunately, we have to search for them.
Amber, why is now the time to get this important information out?
I believe that we have entered a new era of healthcare where people are more in tune with their needs, and disparities in care have taken center stage. People have had it. There is no reason why these massive gaps in care should exist. And there are so many of us who have dealt with this issue silently for so long, and that time is done. We are not doing that anymore. We need to work to reduce the shame of talking about what is happening with our bodies, what's happening during our periods, what's happening when we're trying to get pregnant, what's happening as we get older, all of that. For me, I was in this exciting new chapter of my life with my career, but in the background, I was dealing with this major health issue, and I shouldn't have had to suffer silently. So I'm encouraging other women to come out and talk about what is happening with our bodies more openly.
And you're doing that. You know, this is how you do it, because you partner with Hologic, a global leader in women's health, for their Project Health Equality. Now, tell us more about this exciting campaign.
Partnering with Hologic on this initiative is important to me personally because I want to ensure that other Black women have a better experience and get the care that they need for uterine fibroids. I'm specifically supporting their Project Health Equality campaign and recent initiative with Black Women's Health Imperative called Unmuting Fibroids, which is focused on reducing disparities in care for women with fibroids that have been historically underserved by the healthcare system. There are gaps that exist across funding, education, awareness, and there are so few pieces of legislation in place that protect women and allow us to get the care we need.
Yep.
So important. Amber, where can people go to learn more about this campaign?
Great question. Viewers can visit www.unmutingfibroids to learn more about the campaign and take the pledge to help reduce disparities in care.
That is great.
Incredible.
Okay.
Amber, thank you so much. This is such an important message, and we know you stay busy, so I gotta ask, what else do you have going on?
Besides your show.
Ooh, that's
Yes,
right.
Of course, we're huge fans.
Yay, thank you. I have the Amber Ruffin Show on Peacock. Late Night with Seth Meyers is on NBC. And I wrote a book with my sister called You'll Never Believe What Happened to Lacey, Crazy Stories of Racism.
Amber, thank you so much for helping us raise awareness on uterine fibroids. For more information on Hologic and Project Health Equality, just head over to thereal.com.